All right, Tony, I think we're live, dude.
Yeah?
I think so. Yeah. We can pretend we are. I don't know. You can check it out. See if we are.
No.
What up, gang? Welcome to Such Goes Disc Golf Podcast. Good times. Joining me tonight is Anthony, Venin, Huevel, DG Weekly. We can start with your fun news, dude. You want to tell everybody what's going down?
Me?
Yeah, with your personal life.
To lead off Eagle. What's up? Yeah, your boy is moving to Emporia.
Yeah.
Working full time at Dynamic Discs now, or officially not now, but
in 2 weeks.
I've
right?
accepted a job offer from them. Yeah,
That's really cool, man. I'm so happy for you, dude.
Yeah,
really
I'm
cool.
super stoked for it. Yeah.
But you know what this means, right?
What?
We can't trust any of your disc reviews now.
No. All the old ones are good. Those are good.
Yeah.
Those are. Yeah, that was a different guy.
Okay.
That was a different guy. Now I'm just gonna be a DD shill.
Yeah, 100%.
Like everything.
As you should be.
Yeah. But no. We're good. We're good.
Nice,
yeah,
man.
I'm super excited for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be helping out Bobby with just kind of all sorts of different media stuff. So it's gonna be perfect.
That's a cool boss, man. Bobby Brown. I could definitely work for that guy. For a long time. Yeah.
He was trying to tell me sometimes I can get really hard. And make sure work gets done. And I was just thinking to myself, I was like, that sounds like every boss I've ever had. I'm not worried about it. I'm pretty sure that's kind of required to be a boss. So
yeah, that'll be.
I'm really looking forward to it. So.
Cool, man. That's so cool. So when are you officially moving?
My last day at work out here is the 13th, and then I'm just kind of gonna not wing it, but get everything moving as fast as I can after that.
Okay. I'm
aiming for the end of this month, but we don't have an official written in start date.
Oh,
what up? We've got more important news now.
If we say the Eagle has landed, is that terrible?
Yes, that is terrible, and yes, we could also say that.
How's it going, man?
The Eagle has landed?
The Eagle has landed.
I've heard it too many times.
I'm sorry, dude. That's you're probably too young, but I have the same name as the lead singer of Jethro Tull. Have you heard of that band?
Oh yeah. So, yep, Ian Anderson.
Yeah, yeah. So I get that all the time. So. Nice, man. So how long you been back, dude?
I got back today.
You today? Have you slept at all? Are you?
No. I mean, it's weird because New Zealand is that was the last place I was at, and it's almost the same time except just a day ahead.
Oh, funny.
So you just got to take account, get rid of a day, and then it's almost the same time. So
okay.
My flight to Auckland to LA, I probably slept 6-7 hours on the plane.
Oh,
so
that's pretty good, dude.
I slept through the night and basically woke up at 10 o'clock.
Oh, cool. Did you play in New Zealand too?
No, I didn't get to. It was just a layover.
Okay, man. New Zealand is beautiful, dude. It's an amazing country, man.
Yeah, I mean, I hope we can have a world tour there one day. That looks like the spot.
Yeah, right. Hopefully, cooler temperatures than Australia.
Oh my gosh! I mean, right now it's summer there, and it's 75. Just perfect every day.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Oregon a little bit. New Zealand does.
Yeah, that's the kind of vibe I was getting.
Yeah, man.
Oregon, Island Oregon.
I love it, man. So how was your trip, man? Did you have a good time? I know you're slightly disappointed in second place, but you played super great. And
just let's say hypothetical, I got first. Best trip of my life. Yeah.
So is this the second best trip of your life then?
I think Hawaii. Hawaii takes the cake with my dad when I was young.
Awesome, man. That's really cool. But, I heard you integrated with the locals really well. They're huge Eagle fans, from what I've been reading on the internet. You went out putting leagues and barbecues.
That's the impression I'm getting, which is awesome.
Yeah, man.
Everyone down there is just so nice. It's almost freaky. Just because they don't have to deal with so many people. All of LA is the same population as the entire country of Australia.
That's wild.
So when they see you, they're excited to see a person. So
nice, dude. What'd you think of Perth, man?
It was great.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
You hit the beaches.
Okay, this is a bad question. Are we live right now?
Yeah, we are, dude. I think so.
Oh, we are? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, I just thought we were chatting.
I mean, it's basically the same thing.
Okay. Okay, basically, yeah.
Yeah, basically the same thing. It's only slightly different.
Perth was great. Perth was awesome.
Cool.
It's like I was saying, it's kind of like a smaller LA. I think the population's like around 2 million, so it's a decent sized city, but just like it's pretty spread out for the most part. So like no one's like cramping each other over top of you. Just real chill vibe. You kind of get the West Coast vibe being on the West Coast. So it's really cool.
Nice, man. I dig it, man. My little brother spent like 8 months there, just like, working in bars and stuff.
He did?
Yeah, no, he had a time of his life, man. He loved it down there.
It's incredible.
Yeah,
that ocean is so beautiful.
Yeah, his Facebook feed.
Kangaroos. That was big.
No drop bears.
No drop bears. No, I heard the legend of those. Glad I didn't encounter any of those.
Nice, man. So you guys went out kangaroo hunting?
Yeah, we went kangaroo hunting in a cemetery like a few nights after I got there, and saw just a whole ton of them.
Huh.
I think they're considered nocturnal.
Oh, really? Okay.
So like they come out at night or cooler weather. So I got to see a whole bunch of there. Then we went over the last day I was there. I went to this national park and just saw a whole ton of them.
Oh, cool.
Like there's a little bar right there. So I assuming people just feed the kangaroos, so they're just hanging around that area. So like people are up there petting them, just like right up next to them. Like I got a picture like one like this close to me.
Damn,
so
dude.
It was pretty cool.
Nice, man. Did you have a travel partner over there, or did you go by yourself?
I flew over there by myself, but once I got over there, I was hanging out with pretty much the whole media team. Okay. Paul, UC, just that's kind of my crew when I'm going over there.
Nice, man.
And, anywhere international, so I was never alone.
You have a good time with the Jomez boys?
We didn't really get to hang out because they were so busy working.
Yeah, that's the grind,
like,
man.
The entire event, like we were doing some fun stuff with those guys before, but as soon as the event started, you didn't see them.
No,
they were gone. They were just buried in the computers, just editing like 24/7. I think they might have gotten like 30 hours of sleep total on that entire trip, if that.
Yeah, it's the next day editing grind it's a rough one. You're either filming, sleeping, eating, or editing, like pretty much.
And they're like, those guys are perfectionists. Like they have to have it perfect, or else it's not good enough for them. Yep. I mean, that's why World Tour brought them down there. They do great work.
Oh, for sure, man. Yeah,
and
Jonathan and
they had the videos up like right next day the whole time, which is really good because it's pretty hard to find good internet in Australia.
Yeah, that's what I hear, man. I hear it's sketchy.
Like the entire time I was there, the internet was just junk.
Was it? Oh man.
Yeah.
All right. How was sorry, where was I going with that?
Hang on, can I get this out there real quick?
Yeah, do it, man.
I've answered this in the chat like 3 times already. We're not doing this during the women's symposium on purpose.
Yeah, we did it on accident.
This is just the only time that we all have.
Yeah, I have something to do tomorrow night.
Should I turn on YouTube chat just so I can kind of read comments?
Yeah, man, go for it, dude.
Okay, I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Or actually, you know what? I'm gonna retract that. It was actually Eagle's idea. He was like, "Let's do it tonight during the women's symposium." They're going live at what, 6? Let's do it 6:30. Yeah.
Oh, is that really happening right now?
Yeah,
it's really happening right now. Yeah.
that was totally my bad, dude.
You're the worst.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. I have it up there. So, okay. Oh, well, I'll mute that right away. Wow, I got some crazy feedback there for a second.
Did you? Oh yeah. If you only it's fine.
Oh wow. Dang, 223 people. What's up, everybody?
You're popular, dude.
You guys are popular.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. You guys know your ballers out there.
All right.
He's still on that Australian internet.
Yeah, look who just joined us, Eagle.
What up? Where are you right now?
What's up? We're in the DFW airport. Almost home.
DFW? Wow.
We got a 45-minute flight home, and then we are finally home. We've been traveling since probably 40 hours ago we left Perth.
Oh my gosh, that sucks.
That is
savage. You got to fly through New Zealand. It was so fast. I had a 5-hour flight to Auckland, and then 1 hour layover to LA, or not 1 hour to LA, 11 hours to LA. And I'm here. Super
Crazy.
speedy. And I got an extra day of travel. I got to see.
Nice. Yeah, we wish we could have gone to New Zealand. Maybe next time. They asked us, but that didn't really work out. But yeah, we've been traveling a long time. Michael's pissed.
What's up with boy Fouché? I love that guy, man.
What up, man?
What's up, Mike?
We're so ready to be home. It's ridiculous.
Dude, I bet, man. 45 minutes away. That's like, just right at the tip there, you know?
This last 45-minute flight's gonna be easy.
Yeah.
Jerry.
Nice. There's Jerry. What up? You're probably hanging out with Jerry all weekend.
We all up to. They're doing a hangout with Eagle.
Yeah.
Eagle McMahon. And
Who's that?
It's Jerry. Oh, that's
What's up?
It's Johnny Football.
Hey, oh my God. Is that Jomez?
That's Jomez, man. Yeah.
The whole squad.
I know, right? Look at this.
Trying to get home. Where's your
Squad.
hat?
Oh, we're getting crazy.
I didn't know it was you because you had your hair up. I
The
thought it
hair's
was
back.
like
Just a random
I
guy.
thought you got some buzz cut.
Yeah.
No, never. Come on now. These are the locks.
No.
Yeah.
Oh
Si-
gosh.
signature
I
locks.
couldn't take you seriously if you didn't have your locks.
That's what's serious about me. I love it.
Yeah. Corey's in with the branding.
Corey in the house. Yes. Let's get that going.
Wasn't that a joke?
All right. Wow, this is
Yeah,
a big
it is.
turnout. 5 people.
Yeah. Jomez is in the airport right now, trying to get home.
Really?
Yeah. I've been traveling for like 2
good luck,
days
buddy.
straight. Yeah.
Cooper Webster. That's disrespectful. You can stop commenting that to me.
If they're saying mean things, just leave.
Meat, beef, bacon,
Oh.
pork, beef.
Aw.
What are they saying?
He's just
What are they
listing
saying on
meats.
chat? I can't
Just
see
listing
chat.
meats, apparently. Oh,
Oh my
Cool,
gosh.
dude.
I gotta get to the chat.
sorry. Yeah, me
You gotta
too.
get a Mahdi in.
I
Oh,
Make your
know.
man.
wife a Mahdi. She's in there.
Yeah, I know, right? How do I do that? I wish I knew how.
I don't know.
I don't
You're
know.
the boss.
This isn't Smashbox.
Tanisha
dude.
gonna be here?
Yeah, she's in the
chat.
She's watching Max right now. All right, should we
All
kick
right,
off with some
Michael.
questions for Eagle? You guys down with that? Eagle, you ready to fire away?
Okay, all right. Rapid fire. Let's go.
Okay. First one. You played so well. Did the pressure finally get to you on the last tee shot? Getting serious right away.
Yes, it did. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say no, it didn't, because if you look at the video, I look like I saw a ghost or something. I was like shaking,
Oh no.
and I mean, that was the closest I've ever came to like winning a tournament that big.
Uh-huh.
So like anyone in that position for the first time is probably feeling the same way that I did.
Yeah.
So, short answer, yes. I was I felt the pressure too much.
Yeah.
Too much pressure.
You gonna use that in the next one, man?
I can attest to that. Hole 18.
Yep.
Oh my
Dude,
gosh.
I was purposely on your reaction for hole 18, and you looked so, like, I was worried.
Oh no.
I'm serious. I felt so bad. Like,
Eagle's gonna go punch a kangaroo.
yeah.
No, I did my best to keep it classy.
I mean, but
No,
like,
you did.
you know, you're 18 years old?
I really didn't know how to react.
Yeah.
Like, it was right there. It was right there.
Yeah, on the videos, what does anyone do? It was pretty much like, hop.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It just happened so fast. Like, it felt like that whole round was just an out-of-body experience. Like, as soon as I stepped up on hole 1, I, like, checked out. I had front row seats to, like, some incredible sporting show. I had, like, no control of whatever was going down. It was just, like, you could almost tell how it was shaping up the entire round.
Uh-huh.
At least from my perspective. It was nuts.
You played so well for most of the round, though, right?
I think it's some crazy stat. Like, I was talking to my friend Ryan Rintala. He kind of helped design the Mundaring course. And 2 years ago, he thought that Simon and Paul absolutely murdered that course. Like, he said, those are the best scores that'll ever be shot there.
Uh-huh.
Paul shot the same thing I think he shot the same thing that he did 2 years ago and lost by 10.
Jeez.
You and Ricky were on another level, man. That was pretty wild.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it being the first tournament of the year.
Yeah.
The first major event. You think some people would be kind of rusty. I mean, I've been doing my best to prepare myself. Like I've been down here in California getting ready for it, but like I was expecting a little bit of rust, but it was nuts. It was a little junky on that third round, but other than that, it was a whole new level of disc golf.
Yeah, that third round was something else, man. Like, I don't think I'll ever see something like that again, with 2 players just going bananas like that. That's pretty cool. All right, what was your favorite go-to disc in Australia, man?
My favorite go-to disc. Let me think. I mean, I think I was throwing the PD2 mostly off the tee.
Mm-hmm.
Probably just, I'd say the PD2. I'm not going to pick a specific one. I threw 3. One was beat up S-line, mid-stable S-line, and C-line for my bombs. So PD2 was probably the disc of choice out there.
Cool.
Yeah, I felt like you were throwing that blue C-line PD really well, too.
Yeah, I pulled that out, I think, for like maybe 2 or 3 holes around, and it never did me wrong. I hit my line pretty good with that thing. I mean, those things are money. Just put them on a line, and it'll hold a little bit of fade.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
So
I guess I bet a Sexton Firebird on you. I had faith in you, dude.
You did?
I did, yeah. My boy Stu, we had a Sexton Fire. He's a Ricky fan, so.
Oh no!
It's all right though. I got another one. We got a question from Schmerik Schmokely. He says, which band would he rather see? European Afternoon, Meet and Greet Casual, or Next Up Grady?
This question. Okay, I'll just say it. I don't think he'd be that mad at me for saying it. So, like, you know how Avery talks, Avery Jenkins.
Yeah.
Everything he makes something sound like so official.
Uh-huh.
So I started doing this thing where I just listen to him say random sentences, and I just pick out a few little phrases from it, and I form a band name. And everything from that, like European Afternoon, what was it? Meet and Greet Casual,
yeah.
And Next Up Grady. Those are all just like phrases and sentences that he came up with. So like
Meet and Greet Casual?
Yeah. So
that's awesome.
Avery's like the best band name generator of all. It's awesome.
Nice, man. So how much do you miss Eric Oakley, dude?
I miss him so much that I'll see him next week.
Awesome, dude. Where you guys hanging out?
Since GCC ends, when GCC ends, there's only like 2 days of practice for Memorial. I'm gonna head down there just to practice Memorial courses. I meet up with him and Tina and a few other guys just to practice the courses and kind of hang out.
Cool.
So just think it's a good idea to kind of practice them before those courses get mobbed.
For sure, man. You coming back to Wintertime Open?
I don't think I'll be there in time.
Okay.
I wanted to, and I never really paid attention to the registration, so it's probably sold out, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think it is
at this point.
Yeah. No worries there. I think Paul's playing, so that'll be cool. Random question: Althea or Fire on the Mountain? Did I say that right?
Althea or Fire on the Mountain?
That's my buddy Rowan.
Althea's pretty great, but I'd say Fire on the Mountain.
Fire on the Mountain.
A good Scarlet Fire that tops everything.
Cool. Have you thrown a boomerang?
Yes. My second place trophy was a boomerang for the event.
So you threw it in the garbage?
No, I didn't throw that one in the garbage. It was pretty cool. So I told my grandma I'd bring her back something from Australia, so I'm just going to give her that.
There you go, man. Did you get the boomerang to come back to you?
Usually that's where all my second place trophies go.
To grandma?
My grandma, because I'm like, I don't really need this. So here, and she's like, oh, this is so nice. I love it so much. So she just has an array of second place trophies on her little coffee table or whatever.
That's fun, man. Well, hopefully you stop giving her those and you can keep
her friends must think you're like almost the best.
Yeah.
Almost the best.
Your grandson's almost really good at disc golf. It's funny, man. Do you typically have a set plan going into an event, or do you just figure it out as you go along?
I don't really have a specific set plan per se, but there's a kind of a practice routine I like to go about doing. I mean, I like to get as many rounds on a course in practice as possible. So, like, just so I feel like I know the course and know what to throw on every hole. Just so when I step up to it, I like know the spot where I know the spot to where I have the easiest shot. It just helps me in general. And if I trace back to all the events I've been really successful at, I've done that with all the courses. So just getting a ton of practice on any given course really helps.
It was funny, like we had Germ on when you were in chat, which was mildly awkward, and I'm so sorry. And it's really funny. He was talking about your game, how you're like you go for crazy shots, and you don't play like a certain game. But I don't think that's any further from the truth, honestly. Like every time I see you play like a 35-year-old guy, or like a Masters player. You know, you have the talent of yourself, right? But like you play smart, man.
I got pretty mad when Germ was saying.
Yeah, I was like,
hang on. I gotta defend Germ. I don't know what hole it was, but the one where everybody's throwing like a flick shot straight through the trees, and then you take the Simon line like 600 feet way up and over. That's not a 35-year-old guy's shot.
No, it's not a shot, but it's smart because he has, it's consistent results for him, right?
Yeah, it's not a 35-year-old guy's shot, but if you're able to pull off that shot, I'd say 80-90% of the time, then it's the smart play.
Yeah.
Like, I felt way more confident doing that shot rather than throwing down the middle. If I had to go down the middle, I could do it most of the time. But if I can go over top and get a better result, I'm going to go with that.
I didn't take it as Germ saying you were playing dumb.
No.
I thought it was just like, that's a line that only Eagle and Simon are taking. Nobody else is throwing that shot.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
No. Yeah, exactly.
Did you give Germ some shit for that yet?
Not yet. I mean, when I heard that when I was listening, I didn't even know Germ was on the podcast. And I tuned in, like, literally the second he started to say that stuff.
No.
And I'm like, oh, my gosh. I mean, my shots are aggressive, but, like, when I do play aggressive, they're all well thought out.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the times, throwing out of bounds 300 feet further up the fairway is better than playing safe, like 200 feet off the tee pad. I'd rather go out of bounds 500 feet down the fairway than be safe 200 feet. So it's all about knowing the course, and that correlates with practice and knowing your surroundings.
And it seems like you got a lot of preparation for this tournament. You said you got there before everyone else, got a lot of practice in. It seemed like it showed, man.
It was kind of unintentional that I got there before everyone else. I got there with a week before the event, which I thought was just a basic amount of time if you're going to Australia playing a major. But it seems like everyone got there around like Monday or Tuesday. I'm like, you guys are crazy. If you're making it all this way down here, you should get some time to acclimate, adjust, and get used to the time zones.
For sure, man. I totally agree. Jonathan wants to know, what's your favorite vegan food? Or your favorite food, which is redundant, I guess, for you.
My favorite food. This is the kind of question that it changes every time someone asks me.
What is it right now?
Potatoes, sure.
Potatoes? That's such a basic bitch answer. Love it, dude.
They're good.
I
can do so much.
I can't argue with that. They are great.
Everyone can do it. Everyone likes potatoes.
Yeah. All right. Here's not a question, just a comment. It says, not a question, but just one equal to know that I watched the Aussie Open with my daughter, and she was rooting for you the whole time. She's 6 and she loves your name. I thought that's kind of sweet, man.
Awesome. Well, thank you for your support, and if you ever see me in person, make sure to come say hi. I don't bite.
Awesome, man.
Unless you're a potato.
Unless you're a potato.
If you're a potato, I'm going to eat you.
So have you got your traveling schedule locked in for the year? Like tournaments you're hitting and everything like that?
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, starting at GCC to pretty much Worlds is pretty much planned so far.
Okay. Kind of after that.
So we got I have some exciting news coming out soon. So stay tuned for that. That has to do with me and Simon.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-oh.
I'm excited about that. I don't know what it is, but it's going to be cool if it's got you guys in it.
Yeah, we need to get working on it, but it's going to be good.
I mean, that's a big tease right there.
Yeah.
If you can put the puzzle together, I think.
Yeah. That's pretty good. Oh, this is a staple of the program, Eagle, so I'm going to get it out of the way right now. Is a vegan hot dog a sandwich?
Is a vegan hot dog a sandwich?
Uh-huh. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, is hot dog a sandwich?
Uh-huh. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
I will leave right now.
I don't know. It's a sandwich, yes.
It's a sandwich?
Oh my
God.
All right, well, it's been a good show, guys. I'll catch you later, I guess.
Why wouldn't it be a sandwich? It's a piece
Because
of
it's a
meat.
hot dog. If you take the hot dog out of a bun, it's still a hot dog. If you take the meat out of a sandwich, it's not still a sandwich. It's just a pile of meat. You put a hot dog in a bun.
Don't grill him, Tony, man.
And it becomes a sandwich.
It stays a hot dog. You put meat and lettuce and all that crap between two pieces of bread, and it becomes a sandwich.
What's a hot dog?
What about a hot dog with lettuce?
Then you're an idiot. Who does that?
Oh my God.
Nobody. That's not a thing. Nobody eats that. No.
For science, dude. For science.
Then it's a hot dog with very odd toppings. If you want to like slice a hot dog in half lengthwise and then put it between some bread, yeah, then you could call it a sandwich.
You guys are ridiculous.
But just a traditional hot dog is not a sandwich.
All right, moving on. What was the blue disc you folded in half at the Aussie Open? Did you fold a disc in half?
What'd you say?
What was the blue disc that you folded in half at the Aussie Open? Did you fold a disc in half?
You're really quiet. Right
Sorry,
now.
Is he saying about folding putters in half?
Yeah, I think so. Did you fold a disc in half?
Yeah.
I broke out a KC P2, which for those of you who don't know is pretty much Discmania's most stiff putter. It was like an early run of P2 that I have only a few of, and I break them out for specific occasions. It didn't get that gummy, but it felt pretty much like D-line on a 70-degree day, which is kind of it's tacky. Where usually in any other weather, it's a brick.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah, we kept seeing Paul like folding them completely in half.
I mean, I don't. He putts with Mick Pros, which are pretty stiff putters in general.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they are.
I probably could have done that to my disc, but I don't want to ruin it.
I saw more discs folded in half at this tournament than I've ever seen. He folded his Sexton Firebird in half and then used it like 4 holes later.
What? Really?
Yes, it was that hot. Your
Damn.
disc will just do whatever you want and then they'll go right back.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I watched him fold his Firebird in half and thought he was going to be done with it, and then he pulls it back out of the bag later on and uses it.
What the hell? That's crazy,
I'm
man.
just like, I don't understand that. I feel like if I did that to a disc, it would be just retired.
Yeah. Too funny, man.
Actually, yeah, I threw the D-line FD. It's like pretty much a DX Leopard, and whenever I threw it, just sitting out in the sun, it was gum. It was gum. It had no problem. It felt like a blowfly.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hottest tournament you played in for sure?
Yes. I felt like Worlds felt hotter though, just because of the humidity.
Oh, in Emporia?
I think it was like average 95 to 100, but it was humid. So Emporia definitely felt a little bit hotter.
Nice, man. This one's
terrible.
from an Aussie. He says, Eagle, how much blame can we put on George for your only third place finish at Putting League?
No blame on him whatsoever. He made a few putts. That's all I needed to do. It's basically my fault for letting the one dude go first. I mean, I won the flip, and I let him go first, and that actually kept us out of the finals for the putting league.
Really?
Yeah, so it's basically my fault, George. You had nothing to complain about.
Nice, man. And his next question is, in this day and age with the demand for immediate live coverage and updates, social media interaction at all, how aware or how intrusive do you find these beside, in front of you on each and every throw? Like, are you thinking about it during the tournament, or you just put it out of your head?
I try to put it out of my head, but like as soon as you step off the course, it's kind of hard to avoid.
Yeah.
Unless you're not on social media whatsoever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're probably just getting inundated.
I mean, it's something that I might do in the future, try to just kind of block it all out for an event, just to kind of stay in my own zone. Because like it's exciting reading what's going on, but I think it'd probably be best for my mental if I kind of ignored it all.
I can see that, man.
Until the event was over.
Mm-hmm. And his last comment, which is not a question, he says, "Thanks. The way you seamlessly turned into part of the Perth disc community in the week and a bit you were there, playing rounds with the locals, joining in the aforementioned putty league, playing frisbee down to the beach, everything else wonderful. Says you've earned yourself an army of fans down here. Keep on dreaming." So,
awesome.
Yeah,
thanks, man.
That's cool to hear, man. Like you're doing ambassador things.
Those Aussies are some really cool people. I definitely felt really welcome down there.
Mm-hmm. That's so cool, man. It says you're currently one of the farthest throwers in the sport. Do you plan on attempting to break the distance record?
Only if we get something going at like a blimp hanger or indoors.
Dude, so
going out to the desert at this point is basically a waste of time.
Right.
Because 1,100 feet, come on. That is so far.
Yeah.
It's just the conditions would have to be perfect for that, and like the throw has to be perfect, because most of the time when you're throwing in that wind, it's just getting slapped down. So it's like, I don't even know like the logistics behind that shot. Like 1 in 1,000, 1 in 10,000 shots. I mean, and Wiggins trains for distance. Like he goes out to fields and just crushes. So I don't think it'd be worth it.
Yeah, I'm with you on
maybe if it was indoor.
Yeah, I would love to see the blimp hanger thing, man, because that's like legit, constant. There's no wind involved. I think that'd be the purest form right there, right?
I think we'd really be surprised to see the max distances. I think 700 would be insanely hard to touch.
I think so too.
Indoors.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe even 600 would be tough.
Yeah.
Because when I'm out throwing in fields sometimes with like good wind, getting to 600 is no joke.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people say they can throw farther than they actually can. Like 400 is really
I don't know. I can throw an honest 550 like.
Nah, you can't.
I don't know who.
That means that means you throw a 425.
That's exactly right, actually.
I would love to be able to throw 425, so I'll take that.
I love it, man. This is a good question right here. What led you to join Team Discmania? I've never heard that story before.
It was a cold night. Yeah, I mean, I started playing pro when I was 13 years old, and I believe I got sponsored when I was 16. So I was really just looking for a sponsor for a long time. And in 2014, I won an A-tier Colorado State Championships, and after that, I got offers from a few companies. I'm not going to name them, but just what was happening with Discmania, like the opportunity to be a part of Simon was on the team. I thought Simon was one of my favorite players at that point, and I threw some of their discs. I liked the general feel of the plastic, and I just said, I think this could be a good fit. So I kind of just took a chance, and it's paying off so far. I really like where I'm at.
Nice, man. That's really cool. Yeah, seems like a good home for you.
Mm-hmm.
Will you? So you putt with P2s, right?
Yeah, correct.
Is UC going to give you a signature P2 at some point here?
There's talks.
There's talks.
We're getting in negotiations right now.
Nice.
But I imagine you'll see something within the next couple months.
Oh. Nice.
Stay tuned.
Nice, dude. Like it, dude. I love a P2, man. It's a great disc. Really solid. How many?
Best throwing putt ever.
For sure, man. How many Gators do you throw?
I have one Gator in my bag that I throw when necessary. I mean, it's not something I make too big of a deal out of. But a Gator's a Gator. It's an overstable mid. You need it sometimes, and that's pretty much what it comes down to.
Are there any Discmania plans for something more stable than an MD3?
Yeah. It'll come out if you look at the UC Q&A video, he got asked the same question, and his answer was, it'll come out when it's summer in Finland. That was his answer. So I'll say the same thing.
Yeah. You need to up your video game like UC, dude. You need to be in like a lawn chair with a pina colada.
Oh my god!
Wasn't he drinking like out of a coconut too?
Yeah, he was drinking.
I couldn't handle that video, man. It was so.
That was crazy.
It was a Diet Coke out of a coconut.
Was it? That's sacrilegious, dude. You can't do that.
Yeah, he just dumped out the coconut water too.
Really?
Like, I don't want this stuff.
Oh my god.
Pitiful.
It's terrible.
Oh man, I like this reference to so we asked Nico during his AMA, what's your favorite bird, and he said a dragon, and so the follow-on question is a dragon a bird?
That Nico Q&A video is one of the most entertaining things I've ever
Isn't it ridiculous,
seen.
Dude? It's ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, the ending's incredible.
Where he just pieces out.
I think I gotta be somewhere else right now.
Yeah. He just Nico's on off, dude.
Yeah.
Nico.
What was the question?
Oh, is a dragon a bird, dude? Do you think that answer flies?
It's not a bird.
No, thank you.
Dragon's not a bird.
Nice, man. All right. Chris Telespo said he's going to tune in later. You know Chris, right?
Oh yeah, Chris is awesome.
Who throws? That guy throws pretty far too, man.
Yeah, he crushes.
Yeah,
for sure. Hopefully see him at some bigger events this year. If he has the capabilities to string together some good rounds, I think you could see him up near the top. Super nice dude too.
Yeah, I filmed it up. Is he vegan too?
Oh,
how about that?
He's vegan, man.
Dude, that guy must eat a lot of vegetables. He's a big dude.
We eat the same because we're both we eat so much. So whenever we hang out, it's like heaven.
I like that, dude. I filmed him up in Montana. At the Rocky Mountains.
He knows all the good vegan spots up in Salt Lake, so it's always a treat going up there, hanging out with him.
Nice, man. Anybody got any questions for Eagle? Corey, Jomez, Anthony?
Corey?
Yeah, I got a question.
Do it.
Oh, wait. Am I back?
You're here, dude.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, sorry. It went off. Yeah, I got a question. I'm in San Francisco. We're actually getting a new disc golf course. Sean Jack is... I don't know if you know him. He's from the Disc Golf Pro Tour.
Yeah, I played with him at Vermont.
Oh, that's right. He was talking about that. But anyways, he's instrumental in putting the course in, and we're pushing for Disc Golf Pro Tour in 2018. Would you be stoked for that in San Francisco?
Hell yeah! Anything on the West Coast, A tier or higher, I'm there. It's
rad.
NorCal, Oregon, Washington. That's my favorite part of the country. So I'll be there 9 times out of 10.
Awesome, man.
Sweet. I got a follow-up question, man. Big Germ was just out here, so was Paul McBeth. They played rounds at Golden Gate. When am I going to host you, dude? I live 5 minutes from the course.
I can see it happening right after Masters Cup, around that time.
Cool,
sweet,
man.
dude.
Because the way the schedule shapes up, I'll probably be going from Masters Cup to Fort Stelly, then Beaver State Flying.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Utah Open's happening the weekend right after Masters Cup, but I'm probably just going to skip it because it'll take away from my PNW time, and I don't want that to happen. So.
Fair enough.
Which one do you say you're skipping, dude? Sorry, I missed that.
Utah Open.
Oh, okay.
What?
Gotcha. We're gonna do some shenanigans videos at Masters Cup, Eagle.
Yes, we need to start coming up with an idea.
We do, don't we? Yeah. I don't know what it is. We'll start ruminating on that one. Simon will be back in the mix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that could be.
That's trouble.
For sure.
Yeah.
What's crazier than a starter pack?
I don't know. People throwing around putter only. Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
He could throw putter farther than I could drive.
He could throw.
Even.
Yeah.
Blowfly challenge.
Challenge.
Or you could do like Zephyr challenge or something.
Yeah.
That could be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, daylight would shape up great for that because that's like all daylight shots.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
That's good.
Cool.
Jomez, you got any questions for Eagle? Jonathan's even paying attention anymore. Nah, he's just chilling.
His screenshot. Here, I'm just waiting on my flight.
Okay.
He doesn't care about anything other than getting home.
I'm so ready to be home, man. This is crazy.
Wait, I got a question for Jonathan, man. Where are you?
I'm at DFW right now. We got a 45-minute flight back to San Angelo, Texas, and we're home finally.
Oh my gosh,
we went probably 36 hours without actually being outside. Without being outside of an airport terminal or an airplane, and it felt so weird to go to the Uber to the sports bar in Dallas just to go grab a couple beers and be outside. It was so weird. Like, I don't know if I've ever done that before. Like, have you ever not gone outside for that long? Like,
I don't know. Probably.
You're stuck in an airport. You can't even step outside the door just to like get some fresh air. You're stuck.
Yeah, that's true.
I played a lot of video games as a kid, and I could have.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's possible. Yeah. But the fact that you can't, even if you want to, that's what it is, I think. Abu Dhabi, we were there for 9 hours, and we were just sitting there, like, trying to sleep on these tiny little cushion things and trying to find food that wouldn't make us sick.
What do your ankles look like right now? Are they size of your thighs?
Mine are fine. Michael, on the other hand, he was having some trouble with that last flight. His poor ankles get so swollen.
Oh
man. I don't seem to like have that. That doesn't have that effect on me. I don't know why.
Lucky.
Michael's so pissed. Michael's so mad now that we started talking about his ankles again. He doesn't like. It's a touchy subject.
Show us those cankles, man. Let's see those sexy cankles.
No, but. Yeah, it's crazy. This has been such a great experience, but traveling this long is crazy. I've never even come close to having travel days this long that span across 2 whole days of just flights and terminals and whatever.
Yeah, it's bananas, man.
But it's been great. I mean, the people in Australia were amazing. They're so friendly there.
So friendly.
Not that Americans aren't friendly, but Australia seems like overall they're a lot more chill. Like,
yeah.
For instance, we were at the little parking thing to leave the airport, and I owed like $7 on my ticket, and I tried to like swipe my card, and it wouldn't go. And the guy comes on, and he's like, "Is everything all right, Mike?" And I was like, well, I tried to swipe my card and it wouldn't work. He's like, "Oh, no worries." And he opens the gate and lets me go. And I'm like, how do you make any money? You just like let some dude go for $7. Like, that's a lot of money if you do that, 20 times a day.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was pretty cool. Just overall, just so many things. It was fun. We got to hang out at the beach and all that. Of course, Eagle and Paul were out there throwing frisbees and stuff. Lost a couple, but it was fun.
Nice, man. Very cool. All right. I like this question for Eagle because I have the same question. How do you tell the different runs of PDs and are S-line PDs noticeably more understable?
Are S-line PDs noticeably more overstable?
Understable, he said.
Yes.
Okay.
Aside from the latest run, I don't know what number it is. In general, S-lines are. And I don't know all the runs of C-line PDs, but I'll tell you 3 basic ones. First run are the flat, stiff ones. If you look at the bottom, they have patent numbers. That indicates that it's a first run.
Okay.
The third runs are kind of stiffer and pearly, kind of like CE type plastic.
Okay.
Really pretty. That's my personal favorite. And like pretty much all the newer runs, 8th and 8th and beyond, it's just basic Jolly Launcher plastic.
Okay.
So, and 8th run plus, they're all pretty overstable. 10th run's really good.
Cool.
Did you get all that? Did you write that down?
Yeah. I was just taking notes. We should have had our buddy Eric, and Eric Woyden is our buddy. He's usually in here, and he's like the biggest PD fan ever. He's always talking about all the different runs of PDs, and I'm like, I don't know. But
I remember when, were you there, Ian? When we played with Eric Oakley and Tina up at Buxton?
Yeah.
I threw my PD on a hole, and he just walked past it, and he was like, "Oh, 6th run, nice." Or like, he just walking by, he knew what it was. I was like, "How can you even tell?" And he's like, "Oh, you just look at the plastic and the way it's like this and that." It's like, oh my god.
Once you work in a disc golf store and factory, it becomes really easy because you're touching them literally all day. Mm-hmm. So it's easy to feel that kind of stuff.
That's funny, man.
It's like the Safeway grocer person who types in codes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yep. Got it on lock. So this guy says, "What's holding you back on getting your license? You can drive around with Simon in the RV." Although the two of you.
This way he doesn't have to drive. It's a nap.
Obviously.
I really don't like it. I don't really like the idea of driving. It just doesn't appeal to me. Plus, even if I did have my license, like Simon does, the guys at Discmania don't want us driving the motorhome just because like the insurance would go up, and in their eyes we're still too irresponsible to handle that beast.
Oh, shush. They don't know what they're talking about. Maybe just a little bit.
Yeah, they definitely do know what they're talking about.
What is one thing that robs distance that people don't usually think about?
Robs distance from people's forms?
Yeah, that they're not thinking about.
There's not a specific thing. In general, I'd probably say just the number one thing is I'll probably make something up on the spot right now that'll completely go back on it next time I get asked this question. But it's just not a full reach back.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, you want to get proper extension, like full reach back, flat, straight across, keep it tight to your body, and follow through. That's the first step to good disc golf form.
Yeah, man. I was a two-hand reach back guy for like forever, and once I stopped doing that, throwing like 75 feet farther immediately.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, there's certain ways to get around it. Like a lot of people have kind of found like their niche. I mean, like Garrett Gerthy, I don't know if you're familiar with the way he throws.
Oh, under his arm.
Under his arm, right?
He goes under his arm, which he absolutely crushes. I yanked my headphones out for a sec. Sorry.
No worries.
But yeah, you kind of got to figure out what works for you. Just do your best to throw with proper form, and with time, your body will adapt to the way you move, you throw, and if you practice, can guarantee you that'll turn out good eventually.
Nice, man.
How much do you think disc choice comes into it? Like if somebody's throwing like 375, do they really need destroyers, or do you used to just let them keep throwing it and work out?
It does, definitely. I mean, if you're throwing a destroyer 375, it's probably just going up and hydrating up for you, which is not bad. You can have that for a specific shot you throw, but you probably want to throw something more like a DDX or something that glides better.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, just because Paul McBeth throws it doesn't mean you should. That's like a good rule of thumb.
DDX is magical, dude. It's
but like you want to work up to a destroyer too.
Yeah, for sure.
Like the way I learned at the time, I threw all Discraft way back when, and the Force just came out. Like no one really thinks of the Force as even a disc anymore, but it was super like the badass disc to throw. Super overstable fast. I could not throw it. It was so overstable. I'm like, I'm going to learn how to throw this disc. So I went out to the field every day, threw it as hard as I could. And what do you know? Before long, I was able to throw a Force straight. So you kind of got to work up to certain discs, and that's how you really gain distance.
Nice, man. Do you like pineapple on your pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice, man.
When it's good.
Uh-huh.
I mean, like, it's not my number one choice of topping. I mean, it's kind of like,
it's not a potato.
I'd rather have potato on pizza. That'd be a lot better.
Nice, dude. Are you still playing Pokemon Go, dude?
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
I mean, I should have when I was in Australia. I could have caught Kangaskhan.
Oh, that's right,
that
dude.
Been huge.
Yep.
I was gonna say I had more than one person ask me if I could catch a Pokemon in Australia, and I don't even play that game.
I definitely had a few, and I'm like, nah, dude, you've got to make the trip by yourself to do it.
Yeah. They give you their phone so you can catch it for them in Australia.
Yeah.
You log into your account.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, it's kind of hard to. You can't really use your phone when you're in Australia either, unless you're on Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Did you have like a SIM card or anything?
Crazy roaming charge.
No.
I don't. Luckily with Sprint, I get like unlimited 2G speed for free.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of works. I mean, I can use Messenger and that sort of stuff, but
cool.
Nothing crazy.
Nice, man. Can you tell us what you're throwing? Like, what's in your bag when you're in Australia? Can you run through them real quick?
I posted a picture on Instagram. It was I was going like super light because I practiced course over and over again. I kind of figured out what I could take out. So I think I had like 18 discs in there total, where I usually carry like 26, 27.
Huh.
So like super light load for me.
Okay. So
I mean, it was real basic. I had maybe 4 P2s, 2 or 3 MD3s, Gator, FD3, PD, and PD2.
Cool. What are you rolling the FD? What do you use for rollers?
I have 3 roller discs. Basically, I use the D-line FD for most of them, just because I can throw it pretty soft and it'll get to the ground fast. Roll right. Basically, if I'm throwing a roller, it means the shot's ending right for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
And then for special occasions, I bring out S-line TD. That's kind of my long distance rollers. That's what I was throwing on hole 2 at USDGC. So just crush rollers. And for like max distance rollers, nothing in the way, I'll throw my super beat up PD2.
Really? Wow. That's a thing right there.
It's like an anomaly though. Don't think like you can throw a PD2 for a roller. It's so crazy. It's pretty understable for a PD2.
Is it like that one Eric used to have?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That one was just, it flew like a turn. It was weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's funny, man. So did your dad teach you to play disc golf? Like you grew up playing the whole time, or like when did you start?
We taught each other.
You guys started at the same time?
We started at the same time.
Oh, really? That's cool.
His friend always just was like, "Let me take you out and play disc golf or frisbee golf," and it was like, "No, we don't want to do that. It's just." No, Steve, no. And then he finally got us out to the course, and we threw some DX sharks, 20 feet off the tee pad, and like whatever. And then basically we hung out with this guy a lot, so he kept kind of pushing it on us. Finally, went out to this one course, and someone was selling discs and kind of gave us some tips like. Power grip, reach back, throw lightweight discs when you're beginning. It makes a huge difference. So we sold some lightweight discs, and that kind of like sparked an interest for us. We're like, wow, these things can actually fly, opposed to just going up and dumping left.
Yeah.
So if we didn't find that one guy selling discs at that course one day, I probably wouldn't be playing right now.
That's crazy, Eagle.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny how you got in the game, man.
Just like a simple little tip can help someone out so much. Like, make sure you don't give that 10-year-old kid a champion boss.
Yeah.
Get him a 150. Get him a DX Leopard. He'll like disc golf so much more.
That's cool, man. Your dad's pretty good now too, right? Like, what's he rated? Do you know?
I think he's like 960 right now. At one point, he got up to 995.
Damn, really?
That's real good.
Dude, Pops is legit.
I mean, he's kind of having a little bit of like muscle and back issues right now, so it's kind of hasn't been playing as much. But
that's a bummer.
Hopefully, he can strengthen up and wreck that Masters scene eventually.
Yeah, right, man. You better watch out though. Joe Revere's almost Masters age now.
Yeah, he's doing a Masters tour.
It's right.
His whole family in the van, and he's going.
Yeah,
he's super cool.
Yeah, he's gonna smash everyone this year, dude. I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god.
Don't you think so?
If he focuses in, you'll see Ricky Paul right up the top, like averaging 1050. You can see Joe over on the other end, like averaging 1080 and just crushing him.
Yeah, he goes beast mode sometimes.
When he gets in the zone, he's pretty much unbeatable.
Yeah, like that flying eagle first round, like that was just disgusting.
Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah.
That kind of. Yeah, going up against him first round was kind of discouraging. I'm like, oh man, he's just gonna kill it. I'm not feeling it. No, it's kind of demoralizing sometimes when you're playing with someone who just shredding out of the gates, and you're trying to go for that win, and just it's kind of tough to fight back from that.
Yeah. Well, how do you think Paul M. Manabu felt watching you and Rick?
I don't know how Paul's thing's always like. Or his new thing is at least 1 round in, I'm down 4 stroke. I just bigger tree to climb, the better.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It's always those inspirational Instagram posts.
Yeah. I know.
Paul
Pressure makes diamonds.
Pressure makes diamonds.
He said he was going to tune in, so we'll see.
I have no doubt that Paul is just going to crush some tournaments this year.
It seems like it, man. He's getting back into form for sure.
He's kind of figuring out his bag right now. He's looking for an overstaple disc, and he lost a few strokes because of a certain disc at this tournament, this past tournament that I won't name.
Gotcha. Mixed dubs partner, Kona or Madison?
Kona or Madison?
For mixed dubs.
Probably Kona.
Kona?
That could be cool. Nice. I don't know if she'll be at Worlds.
No? Really?
I don't know.
Hopefully.
I'll have to ask her.
Yeah.
It's kind of far away. I mean, just the whole schedule is kind of like so
it's
weird
nuts,
this
man.
year.
Yeah.
With you're in Oregon.
No way I'm missing
Worlds
Beaver
is like
State
really
Fling.
tricky.
You're playing Beaver State Fling? Awesome, dude.
Yeah, I'm doing Beaver State Fling, and I'm probably just flying out the day after.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm missing out on that.
Very cool. Yeah, I love that tournament, man. It's a favorite of ours and holds a special place in my heart after the Philobitros, man.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
Yep.
It's that river, the Clackamas River.
Yeah,
I
man.
went in it every day I was there.
Did you?
It's my favorite river I've ever been in.
Nice, man. Yeah, it's beautiful, dude.
We're tubing this year.
Yes, mark it on the list.
I want to get on that for sure. Are you playing the St. Patty's this year? St. Patty's Classic?
It just kind of doesn't make sense in this tour.
Yeah.
Like it's in March, and we'll be in Texas at that time.
Cool.
So
same weekend as Waco.
Unfortunately, I probably won't make it.
Yeah.
I want to get up to that event eventually.
Yeah, it's cool. Do you change your putter for like longer putts?
For like, it depends. I have 2 putters in my bag. 2 putters that I pretty much use inside of 150 feet. My putting putter and a super beat up D line. So like if it's kind of a tailwind or kind of a touchy wood shot, I'll maybe break out the super beat up one just because it's a little easier to throw, extra glide.
Okay.
But everything else I'm using my kind of KP2.
Cool. What's your favorite restaurant in Boulder?
Favorite restaurant in Boulder? I don't know. I'm over restaurants in Boulder. I'd probably say Julia's Kitchen.
Julia's Kitchen, all right.
I don't know if that have any significance to anyone outside of Boulder.
Oh, Julia?
Nice, man. All right, I think I got through most of the questions from the fans. Anything else you want to tell us about going on, Eagle, or?
I'm good to keep going. Let's
You got any questions in chat?
Get some YouTube questions going?
Yeah, do it, man.
Try to find some good ones.
Okay.
You want to talk about that Adidas sponsorship?
Oh yeah, that was a good question.
It's kind of big news.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty cool. They contacted me and I was just kind of like, this sounds really cool, but I'm with the dude, and they were cool enough to work out and dude as well that we could kind of do a dual sponsorship where I'm wearing all dude clothing, but I'm using Adidas for footwear.
Oh, cool,
which
man.
is super cool. I mean, they make the best disc golf shoes in my opinion. So I'd be wearing them anyway if it wasn't for the sponsorship. So it's just really cool to get that extra support, and it's Adidas, which is crazy to say.
It is, man. Yeah, it's really cool. Nice, dude.
How badly did your discs get damaged from the heat? Did any of them not come back?
I don't think any got damaged, or at least I hope not. No. The only one that got damaged was Paul's second shot of the event. He threw his rock on his upshot on hole 1, and it just like hit a sharp branch or a rock or something, and since it was so hot, just split it right in half.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Usually that stuff happens when it's really cold out. But I've never seen that when it's just from the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're pretty much good throwing any other type of plastic. It was a pretty beat up Mick Pro rock for him, so I can see kind of why it went.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he really thought that happened because he had been practicing before the round, and that was one of the discs that had been sitting in the fairway while he was throwing other discs. So I think that had a lot to do with it. It's not like it just happened. I think it was like you said. I mean, it's just kind of like a freak deal and just kind of plastic, but it had been sitting there for so long before he went and picked it up before the round started that was the result.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and watching the video, we went back and looked because we were wondering what happened, but I think it just hit a rock on the ground.
Huh.
It kind of barely touched the tree branch, but I think it was mostly the rock or the ground that it hit. That was pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Eagle, do you like nutritional yeast on your potatoes? I love me some nooch on my potatoes. Great time. Nooch is awesome.
That's awesome.
Are you going to Ledgestone?
I don't know. I mean, it sounds a little bit better this year in terms of like rulings. So I've been very hesitant about that event. I mean, I love the fact of what Nate's doing, spending so much time to get those sponsorships. I mean, that takes so much dedication to, and I'm really glad that someone is doing that. But just kind of the whole vibe of the event. I'm not the biggest fan of Peoria, Illinois, so I just kind of, I kind of avoid it for the most part. But this year might be the year that Eagle comes back to Ledgestone.
All right, man.
Can I tell a true story about Morton, Illinois, where I was staying?
Do it.
Yes, let's hear it.
So
it's hey. First of all, Morton's salt comes from there, so don't disrespect.
I'm from
Morton, Illinois.
It's terrible.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
it's terrible. You're right. No, but so I was staying at this gentleman's house, Dave, and he lives next to this Walmart, and so it's me, Peter McBride, and Peter Mares, and we're going to get supplies, yogurt, delicious things. I don't know. So we walk in, and the first thing we see is a 15 by 15 rack of Novelty Bible phrases, the force will, the faith will be with you, and cross training with a cross. And so me and Peter McBride both bought matching shirts that both said "Hooked on Jesus" on a bass, and then on the bottom because he's the real deal. And the best part, yeah, it was like John 14:6, like it was a real Bible verse.
Oh my gosh,
that's hysterical.
Yeah, so that's my go-to disc golf towel now. Is that shirt? It's pretty hilarious.
Oh, that is fantastic. Yes,
May the faith be with you.
That is Eagle. That's your real name. Someone asked that.
Oh gosh.
Jomez is going home finally. Maybe eventually.
Yeah, we were at B1, and then they just told us we were at B33, so we just had a 10-minute walk and SkyTrack ride, and now we're at the right gate.
Could we get an update on Mike's ankles after that walk?
I don't know about your ankles. What now? They want to know about your ankles after that last walk.
I think we just got shot down there.
Yeah,
don't make fun of him.
No, we love Mike. We love Mike. Mike's the man.
I don't even know what I'm gonna do when I have to go back to my day job. It's gonna be so depressing.
Yeah.
When is the next Jomez Productions film?
Yeah.
Well, I just got off the phone with Mr. Dodge this morning. Or maybe yesterday. My time's getting all messed up, so we might be hitting some more Pro Tour dates than we initially thought.
Awesome.
Nice, dude.
We'll see if that works out as soon as I get back and get my bearings and get back to reality.
Cool.
So,
Sweet.
Definitely Texas. You'll see us in Texas for sure.
Sweet.
McMahon and Texas States and Waco.
Awesome.
Anyways, we're gonna get going, so we're about to board.
Cool. We'll
See y'all later.
Thanks for dropping in, man.
Right.
Have a safe last flight and
Good luck.
Get home.
See y'all later.
see ya.
Bye.
All right. Did we talk about
It
Anthony's
just came in the mail.
new job? We did talk about Anthony's new job right at the beginning. I don't know if you heard, Eagle. Anthony got a job at DD at Dynamic Disc. Yeah, Anthony right here.
Yeah, sorry. I had myself muted there for a second.
He's gonna be working at Dynamic Disc now, working for Bobby Brown.
Yup.
You hear me? No?
Pretty friggin' stoked.
Yeah, I don't think you heard that at all.
Man, it's just that you got to move to Emporia, that whole
I
situation.
do have to move to Emporia. Yeah. I'm not excited to leave Portland, but
It's gonna be.
got to make some sacrifices.
Yeah.
It's a big. It's not downgrade, but a different.
It's
Going
different.
to a different. You're going to a different world.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah. It'll be.
Disc golf aspect of it is amazing, but
Right? Yeah.
everything else.
Everything else.
Everything else.
Way to put it lightly.
I mean, you got Kansas City kind of close. Denver's about a 8-hour drive, so you can get away. You can get away.
Kansas City's 2 hours.
Yeah, yeah, it's not too bad.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Even in the chat, somebody goes, "Dude, Emporia is awesome. Just the disc golf. There's nothing else."
There's nothing else. There's Radius Brewing. That place is awesome. I love that place.
Yep.
Yeah, that place is a breath of fresh air.
It is. They have like gluten-free. I'm gluten-free, so they have like gluten-free pizza and sandwiches and like all kinds of stuff. I was super stoked, man.
Yeah, they offer vegan cheese there, so I'm always getting my pizza when I'm there.
Nice, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's what we do.
I think we went there like every day for GBO.
I think we did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think. Did we go anywhere else?
No, we don't. Well,
I don't think we did.
just on accident. Oh,
It just kind of became a habit.
Yep.
That was like us at Ledgestone. We hit a breakfast spot like 2 meals a day every day we were there. It was hilarious.
Yeah, it was like we went like the first couple times just because it was good. Like the first time everybody was there, and then it was like, all right, we'll just go back because it was good. And then I was like, well, I don't know anything else, so you want to just keep going for the week? That was
Yeah.
every meal.
Eagle, I got a question for you, man. So with the Australian Open being so early this season, I guess in past two, that was a pretty like climactic big thing. Like the next, I don't know what, 4 month or 6 weeks until the next event, and rather than like event.
Well, the next event is GCC, so it's a little over 3 weeks. So I mean, it's basically I'm getting thrown into the off season again somehow, in a weird kind of way.
Interesting.
I mean, I just kind of have to remember that Aussie Open was the first event of the year, and I'm just basically on tour life right now. I mean, I'm going to be practicing every day, trying to do some exercises, work out, just doing my best to better my game. I mean, really, it's all just about preparation. So I don't think it should affect anything too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just stay in rhythm, kind of keep it going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When is your next tournament?
GCC. That starts on.
Did you just say that? And I didn't.
I just said that.
Yeah, he just said that.
Just in case somebody else wasn't paying attention.
Oh man, I like this. I was doing commentary, man. You have a good time with that?
First round.
Uh-huh.
It was good. It was good. So the first day, all day affair. You get up there, play the round, and then it was Australia Day, which is basically the equivalent to 4th of July here.
Oh, no way.
So like super big deal. So there was a whole bunch of bobbies afterwards. Went there, and by like 10 o'clock, I'm getting pretty tired, and Jomez is still editing.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, oh my gosh, you got to do commentary tonight? Are you kidding me? And it gets to like 11, and I'm like, I just want to go to bed. So UC just tells me, okay, go to bed. We'll do it in the morning. So wake up super early the next day, knock it out. And I guess it was good karma because then I shot the best highest rated round ever, 1094. So
hell yeah, man.
I'll be looking to do some commentary before every round, hopefully.
hit me up, dude. I got a ton of videos for you. Was it just like doing commentary with me, man? Was it get the practice in there? Feel pretty normal now?
Pretty normal.
Yeah.
Pretty normal.
That was fun having your dad on for the Bloom, man. That was kind of cool.
That's awesome. It's a little bit of a different vibe for Spin TV.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
It keeps it different. No one wants everything to be the same.
Yeah, for sure, man. So did your dad like doing commentary too? Did you have a good time with that?
Oh, yeah, he loved it.
Cool. Awesome.
It was cool.
Are you going to play the Bloom this year? Is that going to work in or no?
I always want to get back there, but it's just
not a good time.
Big tournament always falls on that weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know how many times I'll get back to Colorado this year.
Yeah.
Like, I was debating on going back there. I was thinking about going back there now, but I don't really want to go back to winter. Plus, my dad's moving out of his place there, and there's not really much to do. So I just kind of figured, hell, just stay back out on the road, go hang out with Eric, practice for Memorial. I think it'll be better progress for me.
Cool, man. So you're like somewhere in Pasadena right now, or around there?
I'm in Claremont.
Claremont.
Kind of near Rancho Cucamonga.
Who are you staying with?
I'm at the Discmania house.
Oh, there's just like a house?
So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we got Ryan Urtal, his wife, and Chris Bruback and his girlfriend. So
nice, man.
A few guys that we're actually not going to have it coming up. Everyone's kind of getting their own apartments, so it's really empty right now. So some people have moved out, so I get my own room, and it's nice. So
gotcha. Well, the DDX. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I don't need to say what I was going to say.
Oh, will the DDX ever go into your bag?
It definitely could at some point. I mean, the PD2 I was telling you about is kind of covering all those shots, and my PDs cover a shot that's pretty close to it. I'd say if they come out with a run that's like, I don't know, maybe a little more overstable. I mean, I still want it to do DDX type things, but not like really understable. Maybe a touch more. Then I can see it going in the bag.
Gotcha. Cool.
I mean, it's a great disc, and I recommend it to literally everyone I talk to.
I love mine, man.
I still throw the one you gave me back at Masters Cup.
I gave you one at Masters Cup?
Yep.
Well, technically, Eric gave me it, but he took it from your stash. It's got your name on it.
Okay.
That's funny. Eric gave me my DDX at Wintertime Open, and I've been crushing that thing ever since. I love it, man.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I bought mine.
You sucker.
So, I support companies. I don't know about you guys.
Eagles, this guy wants you to tell McBeth to add a PD2 to his bag. He hates to see him flipping his destroyers on full power shots. That's savage.
The PD2, like, mold-wise, is so similar to a destroyer. Like, all a PD2 is an overstable destroyer, basically.
Yeah.
Like, flight-wise. And McBeth doesn't really throw it. I just don't think because he really needs to.
Yeah.
I'll just find an overstable destroyer, and he's Innova's poster boy, so I'm sure they'd rather have him throw destroyers rather than a PD2.
Yep. Nice, man. Yeah, I think he had one for like Worlds in 2015, but it didn't last in there.
Yeah, I remember seeing some videos like an S-line PD2.
Yeah, exactly.
That and a destroyer are really close.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's a big deal that he's not throwing one.
Yeah, for sure. Josh Owens, you put his bag up you put all your discs up on Instagram, you said? Like what you're throwing for Aussie Open? If people want to go check that out.
I put a picture of my bag.
Okay.
I didn't. Yeah.
You can't see the disc.
I was going to do it in the bag with Jomez, but it was just so busy. So
yeah.
I'll be shooting a bag here probably in the next couple of weeks. So
cool.
Stay tuned for that.
Nice, man. So are you going to be in the area when are you going to Arizona?
I go to Arizona on the 6th.
On the 6th.
And I'm there till around the 13th. I don't know. I don't have an exact date. Okay. But then I'll be back in California for about a week. That's when Simon and the new motorhome driver is going to be getting in.
Oh.
So, damn it, I said it. That's all I can say.
I want to know who it is. Who gets to hang out with you two guys?
That gives you a huge hint right there. Wow.
Oh, man.
But anyway, so I'll be here just kind of hanging out with them, planning some stuff.
Dude, we should film something fun with you and Simon, dude, while you guys are around.
Definitely reach out to us.
Yeah, cool, man.
Dude, do a little intro.
An intro?
What?
Something.
What does that mean, Corey?
A little teaser.
He already gave it, man. He said there's somebody.
Well, I know, but we need a little video teaser.
Video teaser. I think by the time we do that, it'd be a little bit late.
Yeah.
And we need
fair.
A video teaser's like at the start of the year, and we're a little late for that.
Yeah. Into it, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I'll figure something out. I'll hit you and Simon up. We'll do something.
Definitely. Yeah.
Dude, the world needs to see some Simon video. It's been too long.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I wonder how many times he'll be doing trick shots this year.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully he tones down the 360 shenanigans with the thing. I'm sure he will. He's a smart guy.
You should fly a kite out of the motorhome.
I just saw that.
That's a creative idea. Maybe we should do that.
Yeah.
That can be our video, and just us literally flying a kite.
Dude, I got a drone now. I could chase you guys in the RV with the drone and the kite all together. It would get some crazy.
So many different angles of it.
I would love it, dude.
With techno music, they'll make it great.
Yeah. I don't think Eagle painted that painting behind him. I'm gonna guess. No, right?
I painted that.
Yeah.
I'm an artist.
You are amazing.
Yeah, skill.
What else we got here?
All right, Eagle, I got a question for you.
Let's hear it.
Perfect conditions, perfectly flat, wide open field. How far away do you feel like the majority of the time you would birdie that hole? Like you would get a 2, like.
How far?
Yeah. How far would the basket have to be? Or like, what's the farthest that it could be, I guess?
380, 390, maybe 400.
Really?
That's way shorter than I was expecting.
I think Paul said 500.
And then Will said 501. Yuli said like 450.
Yeah.
And I think Germ was somewhere in like the 450, 475 range.
Yeah.
Too.
I mean, like every time I say like 400.
Not every time.
Like,
oh no, like
majority.
say like over half, just slightly over half the
like,
time.
Yeah, if you walked up to that hole, you'd feel confident. Like I'm gonna 2 this.
I'd say probably 400, just like every time. I mean, 4 to 5. 5 is a rip. Like there's a lot of things can happen, especially if they're on flat ground. I mean, you could turn your wrist, you could go left, you could go right. So, but 400 for most top players, that's just right in their kind of comfort zone wheelhouse where they're throwing something kind of like a fairway, overstable, just on pin every time.
Fair enough, man. That's probably the most honest answer we got for that one. Disc Dash for cash, Eagle?
Yeah, definitely. I really like that event.
Yeah,
it's really fun to play.
I
enjoyed playing on the Marksman baskets.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. Yeah,
it's everyone that I played with at the event loved it.
Really?
Like they thought it increased like the what it meant to get like a birdie or be close. Like it meant so much more being close opposed to like, let's say you get a 25-foot putt, you make it every time. Like a 25-foot putt is rewarding. But then like when I was in Florida, I was talking to Germ how they just played a tournament on Marksman baskets. He said everyone at the tournament, it was the worst experience of their lives.
What?
Like it's completely terrible.
Wow.
Really?
Missing putts. Germ hated it. Like he says, he never wants to see disc golf go in that direction.
Really?
So there's like 2 sides of the spectrum.
That's really interesting, man.
Were they giving like reasons why they didn't like it, or just I don't like it?
Germ gave some good reasons. I don't know if I can remember him to a T. He mentioned something about like his putting style, how it's just bad for it. Like he aims for kind of like mid to high top right. That's his sweet spot. And on a Marksman's basket, that's pretty much spitting out every time.
Yeah.
Whereas like my putt is kind of like, I don't even know how to describe my putt. It's like a Paul Simon Ricky mix with like some 800 rated player. I don't know. It's just a weird mix of everything. So, but it works well. It's kind of like a mid velocity putt, just right at the chains low.
Yeah.
So I can see why he didn't like it personally.
Okay.
And I think they weren't playing in great conditions, and that was another thing to it. Whereas Disc Dash, it was perfect weather.
Yeah,
all
it was
weekend.
Beautiful, man. Yeah, it looked amazing.
But I'm curious to see. I think it could be a little bit wider, the basket. And I noticed that he was mentioning, don't mess with the width of the basket, mess with the height.
That's how
okay.
I mean, I'd be curious to see like a shrunken basket, like it's a super small window to make it into. I wonder how that would affect it. Like I think Cam Todd has made a few posts about it.
Yeah.
On how you should shrink it, but
it seems like that would really favor like spin putters over push putter, like
Oh my gosh!
Right?
Yes, I think
for the disc coming in like that.
Yeah.
A lot of people would have to change their playing style. I mean, I think the basket, honestly, is beautiful how it is. It's perfect size. I mean, you can still miss a 15, 10-foot putt super easily.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, putting's fun to watch. I mean, everyone enjoys Ricky hitting a long putt. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Chicks dig the long putt, man. It's like, it's like the...
As the saying goes.
As the saying goes, just like chicks dig the long ball.
Anyone that doesn't think it's a good thing needs to watch Paul, what was it, 150 feet? 40 feet?
150.
Yeah.
He was telling me, when I saw that, I was like, I didn't really care because it wasn't going to affect me. But that shot was a throw. It was like the craziest jump I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's got crazy. He throws them
like
real
a ninja.
far. Yeah. I mean, he does that at Wintertime Open every year, too, on that one hole.
That is just insane. I always watch the top 10 video. 3 out of 3 rounds to do that.
Right?
Yeah.
That's so ridiculous.
Yeah. It doesn't seem possible.
Like, I don't want to take away from like the Wintertime Open or anything, but if he does that at any other event, I think that might like be Sports Center worthy.
Oh yeah. I thought we tried to get it on Sports Center, man, when it happened, but it's didn't.
I can't wait to the day where like a putt gets on Sports Center.
I'm with you on that, man. I thought that was going to be the putt, dude, because it was so far.
I thought Ricky winning.
Ricky's, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think that could have been
cool. With like the raptor steps or whatever, raptor legs or whatever.
And it had the juice. It had the juice to it.
Yeah.
Everybody went off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good moment.
That was nuts.
That was pretty cool. And he and Paul hit 2 huge putts like back to back earlier in the round. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, like 220 footers back to back.
Yeah.
Weren't they both OB or something?
I think Ricky was OB and Paul wasn't, or one of the two. But yeah.
Well, that was like, what was it, Memorial last year? Or like Germ hit that like 50-footer, and then Paul steps up and bangs like a 45-footer to go to a playoff or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's very cool. We got a good question about
it's funny how.
I'll go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go for it, buddy.
I was just gonna say it's funny how like that's what you hope for. Every ending you hope is like that to a tournament, but so few tournaments actually have like legitimate last hole drama finishes.
Yeah.
First one in 2017 did.
Yeah, just a little.
That's what I'm saying.
Way to go, Corey.
Unfortunately for you, man. I was pulling for you, buddy.
Okay, if this is any rate, it'll be the best disc golf season ever.
Yeah, I'm so down with that, man.
True.
Yeah,
definitely.
If you're gonna be playing on the Paul, and Ricky level, like that's good for golf, man. Because last year it was just those two duking it out for the most part. So
if I dedicate most of my time to disc golf practicing and really concentrating, I think I can do it.
Yeah.
It's all about like dedicating all your focus to disc golf. As soon as it goes elsewhere, you shouldn't even be touring.
Yeah. I mean, what are you, 18 right now?
18. Yeah.
I mean, you're better than they were when they were 18, probably, right? I mean.
Oh yeah.
I probably, yeah. I mean, I think Ricky won his first major when he was 18 or 19, but back in the day, I don't think it was as tough, the competition, as right now.
Totally agree, man.
The best disc golf ever is happening at the moment.
It is, man. I'll bring my wife had a question for you. What do you think the difference is between like new players and older players these days? Like, you guys throwing more forehands and backhands,
or comparison,
or like?
Go on. What were you saying?
Oh, like do you think like newer players are throwing more forehand and backhand versus just backhand, or is there more to it than that? Or
well, it's probably 50-50 now, but I feel like back in the day it was mostly just backhand because you couldn't really forehand the old discs because they would like wobble, flip, roll, and weird stuff. But yeah, probably backhand.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think another thing.
Go on.
Oh, I was gonna say, I think another thing that if you want to compare disc golf now to then, I mean, just think of how many like legitimate athletes are playing disc golf nowadays.
Yeah.
Compared to back then, it was a lot more niche. You're not gonna see like big athletic.
Like, well, yeah, but I think the biggest thing is the discs. They didn't have these huge rim drivers and stuff. They had.
Yeah,
that's a response to the players, I think, though, too.
Yeah.
I just meant like as a whole, like. Why Eagle is 18 now is playing better than Ricky was at 18, or Paul was at 18, or Ken Kleinwell was at 18.
Yeah.
You know, the discs definitely help, I think.
For sure, yeah.
So did Rick talk to you after the tournament at all? Do you guys chat, or give you any nice words, advice? Somebody ask.
I congratulated him. I mean, me and Rick usually get along pretty good for the most part. I mean. It's getting tougher now that we're battling each other, but I consider him my friend in general.
Cool, man. Ricky's good.
Afterwards, it was a real brief handshake, but I came up to him, congratulated him. He said some nice words, but funny story is just like going to the tournament. We're staying at the same place. He does commentary for like I think it's part 2 on round 3.
Yeah,
and somehow he rides with me, Paul, and Hunter, the kid who's with Paul. So he had the top 3 riding in the same car, which was like, it was kind of awkward going into the final day.
Yeah. It's like boxers walking to the ring together.
We took it good. We were joking around, but as soon as everyone stepped out of the car, it was just like silence. game day.
Yeah. Ricky's quiet when he's playing, man. He's real focused,
He's a completely different person off the course.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Complete goon off the course, but on course he's just like a cold-blooded killer.
He's 100% business, man. Like the only words you hear from Ricky are the occasional dang and his score, and that's about it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's funny, man. I thought a good question here. Like, did playing the same course 4 times in a row get kind of boring, or do you like that in a tournament where you're playing the same course and not switching it up a bunch?
It really depends on the course. The course we played is a really well thought out course, well laid out. I don't really know whether to say I love it or not. I'd say it's definitely a solid 7 out of 10 course.
Okay.
Really nothing to complain about it. But like, I was starting to get bored of it. It felt like Groundhog Day out there. So, yeah, I mean, it's hard to say because like USCGC is the perfect course to play one round every day because so many different things can happen on it. So is like Yarva Disc Golf Park, that was for European Masters. There's so many different outcomes for the course. I didn't feel the same with Mundaring. I felt like you go out there, you shred, or you shoot okay. That's pretty much as far as it went.
Gotcha.
So like, if it's like a really demanding course, I think you can do 1 round a day. I'd like to see them add a different course to Aussie Open if possible for years to come.
Cool. Thanks, man. Like in general,
do you think it like?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, do you think it like adds to the legitimacy or maybe takes away from it if you're playing a lot of like different courses? Like for instance, I think of King of the Lake in California, which is 5 rounds on 5 different courses, like marathon golf. It doesn't really feel like a professional event so much as USDGC or those courses where it's like one beautiful course that you master.
I feel like there's some exceptions. Like I want to go to King of the Lake just for that aspect. I mean, it's something crazy, like 6 rounds in 3 days. It's just nuts.
Yeah.
And I think that it should stay like that. But when you get into the national tour major level, I think you should pretty much max out at about 2 courses.
I totally agree. Yeah.
It's good for legitimacy and just practice. Like, you don't want to be stressing out practicing 3, 4, 5 courses at a time.
Yeah.
It's just a lot easier to wrap your head around 1 or 2. But for most like premier events, I'd say 1 course, but like 2 could be a good little twist on the select few.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I totally agree.
Yeah, as video crews, we're so down with 1 course.
Yeah, I'm biased.
Yeah, because we got to make a template for each course, you know. So that's like another like 5 hours of editing or some shit, you know. So I'm so down with that.
Mundaring can almost get away with being the only course, but I think it would have been like a nice little hint if we were to add a second one, which is it's really tough in Perth because I think there's only 11 courses. But that's actually an incredible stat because in 2014 there was only 2.
Wow!
So there's
really?
There's some epic growth going on down there.
That's really cool. Any more good questions in chat?
They say Perth is a sister city to San Diego. They say it has like the exact same climate.
Yeah.
As San Diego. Like it has a beachy parts that's kind of fine, and then it has a desert. It's like I don't know.
I've never been to San Diego, but I can see that. What I was comparing to, it was just like a way better LA. Like no one's on.
That's San Diego.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That could be it. I mean, people are friendly. It's kind of a little bit more spread out, so no one's on top of each other. Just clean, easy living.
Nice, man. Yeah.
With kangaroos.
What do you do on your downtime, man, besides play, practice, and eat?
I'm not going to be having any downtime for a while. But the only downtime is probably when I sleep.
Yeah.
And when I'm downtime, I probably should be editing a vlog or replying to messages. So it's pretty much all disc golf at this point.
Cool, man. How do you like doing the vlog, dude?
I really like it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to improve my skills there and there. So soon they'll be looking good. I'm getting a new phone that has a better camera. Just I mean, it's fun. I mean, it's kind of therapeutic when I'm editing. I mean, it takes about anywhere from 5 to 10 hours after just to edit it, but I like doing it.
Cool, man.
It's kind of a cool way to share my experience with everyone. That really no one does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's inside the world of disc golf, that is. I mean, I kind of growing up. You are?
Yeah.
Growing up, I watched a lot of YouTubers, and kind of they inspired me to kind of try it out. So
thanks, man.
I'm liking it.
Cool.
My last 3 vlogs have been the most successful ones of all.
Cool, dude.
It's really cool to see.
It's only going to go up too. I mean, you've already built your little foundation. There's only like if you keep making them, it will only get bigger.
Yeah,
for sure. I think I've gotten like 500 subscribers within the last 3 weeks, which is like crazy growth for me because I have 3,500 right now.
Wow.
Coming for you, Central Coast.
Just a couple behind us, dude. Just a couple.
Yeah.
What's your channel name so people can go subscribe to it, man?
YouTube.com/Eagle McMahon.
All right.
Subscribe.
Go sub him right now, guys. Eagle's awesome, dude.
Go.
Yeah, go bump that count up.
Yeah, got the Central Coast bump.
Yeah, let's do it. We'll post.
I don't know. You'll see. Sometimes you'll see other videos on there, like in the bags, or like used to doing with Erica the Discmania duels, which were really fun to do. Hopefully, we can kind of get something like that going once again. But that stuff's a lot easier to do, kind of like in the off season, or you'll have to have it well planned out, like prior to an event. So
yeah.
Nice, man. Are you gonna miss touring with Eric Oakley?
Yeah, I mean, everything. We'll pretty much
think about that more than Eric would appreciate.
No, I have a good reason. There's no bad things on it. We're basically going to be at the same events anyway.
Yeah, right.
It's just we're not going to be in the same motorhome, and I'm sure we'll hang out literally every event we play.
That's cool.
So, man. I mean, who knows? In the future, I could probably tour with them again. There's just because 2 players on different teams now doesn't mean they can't be friends and tour together. So,
sure, man.
Oh, they didn't.
Depending on
They
what
didn't tell
happens.
you? That's kind of an exclusive thing. Yeah, it's
that's
Discmania only for you now.
I mean, I'm going to hang out with him for a week.
Yeah, there you go.
On Monday. So
Wait till UC finds out.
Yeah.
You're like two high schoolers going to college.
Gosh, you guys are ridiculous.
He's gonna be home during summers, and it'll be okay.
Eagle, you got to get a DJI like a Osmo, dude. Have you seen those things?
No, hey, calm yourself, man.
I'm giving away Corey's trade secrets right now. Have you seen those things,
You're
Eagle?
giving away my secrets.
what is it?
So it's like a handheld like gimbal that you mount your phone in, and it makes it super smooth.
I saw
Dude.
that. It's like the Evo ones.
It's called
like
the
250.
Osmo, I think it's
No,
called.
dude, you can get it with a sick camera on it for like $600. It would totally be worth it.
No, we're not spending. We're not buying that, Corey. We're getting the cheap one, dude. Yeah, but you should look into that, dude, for your new phone, man. I bet it'd be pretty cool.
Definitely.
Tell the Juice Man to kick down.
Juice Man.
Juice Man.
I don't know if he'd be the biggest fan of that, but I mean, I bought a selfie stick, and that was like crazy for me. And there's something that's I kind of like about have it being so authentic. Like just to break out like a gimbal or something like that, it'd be really good at great quality, but it's just kind of going over. I'm like doing the best I can without making it too good.
All right, man. All right. I'm telling you though, it's like really tiny and really easy to use. It looks like you just like.
I'll look into it.
Do some Googling. Do some Googling.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, we got any more good questions in chat? We're getting close to my kid's bedtime.
Barella or Isaac? Barella or Isaac?
iMac.
Time will tell. I think they both have great talent at the moment. I'd say they're almost on par with each other, to be honest. But I think as far as tournament stats, Barella might have them a little bit. Not taken away from Isaac, but Barella took 7th at Memorial when he was like 15.
Yeah.
That's no joke.
Yeah. Everyone's there.
Barella's good.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I'll tell you who's better at mini golf, and that's Barella. We were throwing minis with him up at Beaver State Flings. Incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he's probably the best mini disc golfer in the world, I think.
Incredible.
That's so funny, man. Dude, I played that course with Alex, who is on Central Coast Disc Golf. And first tee, he does like a full X-step rip and throws it like 90 degrees to the right, like not even going anywhere. And I almost died because laughing so hard. Like that course is fun. Did you play it? The mini course, Eagle?
Me?
I've messed around on it.
Yeah.
I mean, usually if there's kind of things like I have to have a group of friends going out and pushing me to do it, I won't be the person who gets everyone to go.
I'm with you on that.
Jordan Castro
Is he?
asks, paper or plastic? I think that's a pretty obvious answer, Jordan. Not throwing paper frisbees.
There you go. Ooh. Jordan's sponsored by Nova now.
Plastic bags are
pretty cool.
Yeah, we're almost on the same team.
Almost, man. He
good to have him. I hear he's throwing some Eagle McMahon Glow and B3s.
Is he?
I like to hear that.
Oh, he should be throwing some Central Coast Disc Golf discs too, because I sent him some of those.
Oh,
yeah. He doesn't have a sweet hat like you do, Eagle. Thank you for rocking that, dude.
He doesn't?
No.
I'm going to be wearing this all the time.
Nice, man. Let me know when it gets worn out and you need a new one. I'll hook it up, buddy.
For sure. I love it.
Awesome.
Great fit. Just the kind of like.
Nice, man. I should give you another one to give to Eric when you see him. That's my bad. What do you
He strikes me as a flex fit guy.
Eric, no, he's flat bill, man, isn't he?
Eric can pull off both.
Yeah,
he's. I can't do flex fit. I look
the
terrible.
rare brand that can pull off both.
Is it called Bill Flexible? When you can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't really do that. Flexibles.
Flexibles.
That's a good company. Yes.
Ooh. Somebody
Flexibles.
It's really funny how
it's both a flexin.
Yeah, you're either a flat bill or you're a curved bill guy. You know, like if I put on a flat bill, I look so ridiculous. Like I just can't even handle it. But it looks good.
I just don't wear hats.
You don't know?
My head is too big.
Nolan Williams wants CCDG flat top Gators. Can you make that a reality for him?
I can. I will order some Gators, man. You got it, dude.
Those would be tight.
You want one?
For sure. Let me know. If they're flat enough.
Okay. I'll send you a pic. I don't want to be wasting no Gators. Eagle, I heard a rumor that Black Ink Disc sponsor guys might play in Branson, Missouri. Huh. You know about that one?
Dude, the Flexibil's idea is great.
That's so good.
Patent that shit, Eagle.
Yeah, it should.
Yep. So you're sponsored by Black Ink now, just like Central Coast Disc Golf I saw. Very cool, man.
Oh, yeah.
That guy makes really cool stamps, dude.
Yeah, I have me and Simon have stamps on the way, and we should be coming out with those pretty soon, and they look really sweet.
Very cool, man.
It'll be on a whole bunch of Discmania discs. So
really?
You'll be able to pick your favorite one and represent your favorite players.
Cool, man. We'll have to.
If we are your favorite players.
If they're not, they should be. Yeah. Eagle, you ever play Goat Hill in San Diego? I'm sure you haven't.
I've never been to San Diego.
Oh, what?
I think
Travesty.
I think the most south course I've played in California is Huntington Beach.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. I was trying to get down there, but it just never happened.
Yeah. So Goat Hill's on a golf course, and it's like one of the longest disc golf courses in the world. And you used to be able to get carts, but you can't anymore. So I'm not going back.
I had a buddy who played his first tournament at Goat Hill. It was like the Gates of Hell tournament where it's like 2 or 3 rounds consecutive. Ugh. He's like, it's the worst experience of my life.
That's dreadful.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I walked it one time and said never again. It's really hilly too. Yeah.
That's what Alex was saying about what's that course up here in Oregon that people always talk about?
Uh-huh.
He said it's like 1 round there is longer than 2 rounds at Milo.
Blue Lake?
No, there's that big like 800-foot like top of the world shot.
Oh, Whistler's Bend.
Whistler's Bend, yeah. He said that one's like that too, where it's just grueling.
Yeah, it's like 27 holes. That course is really cool.
Oh, you played it, Eagle?
Yeah. From after St. Jude, before going up to Fort Stelly, me, Eric Oakley, Nate Sexton, and Anthony Barella went up there just to play around.
Dope, dude.
Super cool. The course is really fun.
Yeah, I filmed like a fun round with some friends there like 3 years ago or something. That was really cool, man.
Yeah. Nate says it's probably a tie for his favorite course. Between that and Milo.
Nice, man. Yeah, I agree with him there.
That river there too is incredible.
Yeah.
Nate Sexton took us body floating down that river, and he almost killed us. I swore I was going to drown. Like he's Mr. Oregon River Boy, like doing it all his life.
Yeah.
And like he brings me, Eric, and Varela into the river. I'd get caught in some rapids, like struggling for air, but luckily made it out alive.
I think him and his brother go to the doubles tournament there every year and just destroy.
Yeah, I think they're like I don't think they've ever lost.
No, I don't think so.
He was like they have some crazy stat, like 9-10 time champs or something.
He was bragging about how many times they floated the river when they were down there. He's like, "Oh, I set the record. I floated it more than anybody."
Yup.
Yeah, he was saying during that last round, he was pushing for 3rd place, and he's like, "Oh man, 9 holes left. I don't know if I really want to get 3rd because that means I have to stay for the ceremony, and I can't just go straight to the river."
Yeah, Beaver State.
That was good.
Oregon's a magical place for that. Yeah. The rivers in Oregon are probably the best in the world.
Yeah, man.
I've been on a raft.
I just can't wait to go back. It's a magical experience.
It is, man. I grew up outside Portland, so I'm familiar. I love it up there, man.
You're lucky.
Yep, especially the summers. The winters, I could leave those.
The weather has been terrible this year.
Yeah, it's been snowing a ton up there. I like my San Diego winters over Portland winters.
So summer everywhere else.
Yeah, exactly. Black Ink. A Dream on Keepin' stamp.
Well, I'll have something close to that.
Oh?
Not phrased like that, though. Yeah. FD or PD2? They're completely different discs.
That's a ridiculous question.
That's not even really like a comparison.
Eagle, I got a question for you. So I call me crazy. I may have been just getting into this new, but it seems like you're really dialing in your sidearm. You threw it a lot at Aussie Open, threw it a lot at the end of the year last year, especially at USDGC. Is that something like you've been really trying to work on dialing in, or have you always had it and now it's just I'm noticing it now? Or
I mean, I think I always had a pretty decent sidearm for the most part, but I see it really coming on since probably 2 years ago. Like off season 2015. So almost 2 years ago. I can't do math right now. I'm jet lagged.
Yeah, no worries. We will hold you to it, dude.
Me and Eric were pretty much practicing our sidearms together, kind of learning to throw understable discs like FDs, MD3s, kind of trying to mimic that silky smooth germ throw.
That's it, man.
Got that dialed down to a certain extent, and that just really helped the control on my sidearm. Like I used to be the kind of guy who takes something like super overstable, just knife it over an Annie, where now I'll probably throw like a beat up FD3 and kind of finesse it a little bit.
Is that what you would recommend for people trying to build distance and command, is like really, start throwing FDs, that sort of thing?
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, I feel like a lot of people roll their wrist over because they think they'll get more distance out of it. You gotta put up with some wimpy throws to start. Make sure when you're releasing your sidearm, palm to the sky. That will ensure that you're getting a clean release on every shot. So if you're throwing that with an understable disc, soon you'll realize you get more distance. They're going to start flipping up, and it'll all build from there. But
yeah, I watched a lot of Ricky footage, just kind of editing and this and that. And what thing I took from it is wrist under your elbow when you're throwing the sidearms. Is that something you can relate to?
I'm just moving my arm. I'm moving my arm back and forth. And actually, that's a good way to put it. Like I'll thank you in my next clinic for giving me that idea. So
you got it.
So that's a great way to think about it. Wrist under the elbow when you're throwing.
Nice, man. Very cool.
That's cool. I got a question for the viewers.
Hit it.
Comment your top 5 sidearm throwers. Who's the best 5 sidearm throwers?
Ooh.
I won't be sad if you don't put me in there.
On that same like thread, I'm not kidding you. During the Aussie Open, Ricky's like a renowned sidearm thrower. Legit. I mean, you were throwing better sidearms than him.
Ricky has the sidearm approach game.
Yeah.
Down with his harp. Like it's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. It's like almost as crazy as his putt. But I'd say my top 3, just right off the top of my head, are 1 probably being Coling. 2 would be Nate or Ricky. Those are the top 3 right there.
That's the top 3. Yeah.
Who's 4?
And Paul has a sneaky sidearm.
He does. Yeah.
You always kind of leave him out, but it's there.
He was crushing that Shrike, dude.
I think on a good day, I think I put myself 4th.
Yeah. I can see that.
Nico,
playing.
Johnny, Climo, Felberg, and Lazat. That's a joke.
That's not a real answer. Yeah. Lutz, I can see that. It's not super well known.
Lutz is.
How about what's
that? Will Schuster's friend.
Zachariah Johnson throws well.
There's some guy.
I mean, Zach Johnson, Joey Lutz, Jerome Knott. There's a whole bunch of guys who murder formats. JC Kester.
Yeah.
They throw them so far, but like when it comes to control, they're lacking in like mid-range touch. Like they'll jump to something overstable. I want to see someone throwing like a 150 DX sharp.
Oh, like Eric Oakley from Starter Pack.
Eric Oakley had I'm sorry, sad to say, but you probably won't count him in the top 5, but maybe top 10 on control sidearms on tour. It's pretty good.
Who?
And Eric Oakley.
Oh, yeah.
His sidearm is super good.
It is good, actually. Yeah.
Like he can throw kind of an understable fairway driver a lot longer than, let's say, a distance driver just because he has that kind of control and touch.
Interesting.
Some guy he said he really liked your vlog in Finland. Talk about Finland, man. How's your trip over there when you went?
Oh, it was incredible. It was the first time I ever went out of the States. So just kind of, It was super exciting to go there in the first place and play disc golf, teach some clinics over there. It was super fun. I mean, I can't wait to go back there. After going to Australia, it seems really close. It's only like a 9-hour flight compared to 24.
Yeah.
There'll be no problem going there now.
It's kind of hard to go farther than Australia.
Yeah, it's pretty much about as far away as you can get.
And especially Perth, too. It's like another 5 hours from what is already very far away. So.
Yeah, I think, like, I was talking to Australians. Like, most people live on the East Coast, like Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, and it's a big trip for them to go over there.
Yeah.
It's like someone from New York flying over to Masters Cup. It's no joke.
Yeah, no, it's exactly that, right? It's like a 5-hour flight, right?
Mm-hmm. Like, Perth is the city to host a big disc golf tournament, if anything, but I'd like to see something on the East Coast because you can get direct flights in all the easterly cities, and it'd be a lot cheaper for people to go down there if it was on the other side.
What was it like playing with Manabu?
That was actually, I played with him 3 rounds that event, and I think I played with him 2 times when he was at Brent Hambrick a few years back. So I had a 5-round solo with him.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that guy needs to chill out. His attitude is over the top. I mean,
does he tour with 150 class discs, or does he use?
No. He used to, but now he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But probably one of the nicest, most respectful players out there. I mean, his English isn't all that great, but you're able to have a conversation with him.
Cool.
I mean, he's just quiet on the course just because, like, I think that's just Japanese culture, just so disciplined and respectful. But, like, you'll never see him get angry whatsoever. I think the most he'll do is kind of mope his head for a half second. That's it. And he's good, too.
He's really good.
Avery was saying on his commentary, like, pound for pound, he's probably one of the longest throwers in the game. I mean, he's probably, I don't know, probably less than 130 pounds, I imagine.
Really? Wow.
We're right at that.
How far was he putting him out, dude?
I'd probably say
he's keeping up.
Probably his max drive was like 530, 550.
Wow, dude.
On a crush.
Uh-huh. He's like really slow, smooth form. It's interesting. Doesn't really have like the violent run up like you, Simon, and Paul kind of have.
He's just so smooth.
Yeah.
Everything's just like
he's been playing for a long time too.
Really? Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's
like see pictures of him like back from like 2004.
Wow. Is like the 9-time Japan national champion?
9-time Japanese champion.
Yeah, okay, go. I got that right.
Kind of like KJ.
He's like,
KJ's
I was just gonna say
11-time
Danish.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I wonder how can only Danish people play in those events. I'd like to.
You could go take it from him?
End the streak?
Yeah, go over there and break the streak and piss him off.
It's like not convenient at all. It's just like in the middle of your tour. You just fly over to Denmark and just wreck people. Then fly back.
But KJ probably beat you there.
He probably would, wouldn't he?
He is. KJ's so good.
Yeah. He's got funny form too, man, where he really stops he doesn't follow through. It's really interesting. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's very good for your body.
It doesn't seem like it, right? That would hurt your back eventually or something. I don't know, man.
Too much pressure, not going anywhere.
He follows through with his upper body, but stops his lower.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And it, like, whips around. I can only imagine that's putting, like, crazy torque on your spine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Got to do what you got to do, though, right? I mean.
Yeah. He makes it work. It's pretty dang good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do a few more questions, and then I think I'm out of here.
Good call.
I'm gonna shower, eat some dinner.
Yeah, I'm sure you're tired. All right, let's do one more question, guys.
Sounds good.
What is your favorite?
Gotta make it a good one, though.
Have you ever played on the Central
tags
Coast?
On Saturday? That's the biggest question.
Oh, that's my buddy Dylan, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He goes with the Rocky Mountain Championships with me every year. He's the one that got me to go up there.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Have you played those courses?
No, I've never been to Montana.
Oh wow, man. You would love it.
I want to get up there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like all these tournaments sound super fun to make. Like I'd love to go, but it's just like it wouldn't make sense just going across the country.
No.
Just to play one event if it doesn't make sense.
Not at all. So I like this. This is the last one here. Have you ever played disc golf on the Central Coast of California?
Me?
Uh huh.
On like on literally the coast, right?
Yeah, the Central Coast.
I don't think so.
Okay. I don't blame. There's not a ton there. Yeah, that's all right. I guess
where is there a course?
There's like a. Do you know where San Luis Obispo is? Probably not. Maybe.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so
that's where Peter rides from, right?
Yeah, exactly, dude. Yeah, there's a course 15 minutes north of there. There's a course half an hour north. There's a course half an hour south. There's two crappy courses in San Luis Obispo.
Okay.
Can you really say the S in that?
What?
I've always heard people say San Luis Obispo.
No,
San Luis Obispo?
No,
yeah, I've never heard anyone from
that. Everybody I've heard says San Luis Obispo.
No, San Luis Obispo.
Well, I'm not from here, so.
Yeah. I went to school there.
Yeah, you guys don't know La Jolla Beach, dude?
Nice. All right. Let's do this. It's time to go. I gotta get my kid to bed. Eagle, you gotta get some sleep, man. Recover. Thank you so much.
Thanks all you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate you coming to watch. I think I've gotten a ton more subscribers. So
did you? Nice.
That's sweet.
I had a baby, guys. Way to support the Eagle. You're a great dude, man. Really always fun watching you play. You got a great mental game, man. Great attitude about you. Wish you nothing but the best, my friend.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right, dudes. We're gonna wrap this up. Everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Chatters, thanks for chatting. And stay awesome, everybody. Peace.
Cheers, mates.
Good times, guys. Good times. Let me kill this.